Hi, my name is Adrienne Oliver and I'm with RE/MAX Universal. I'm doing a video today regarding 7 myths that buyers believe. So with the advent of HGTV, different advice, and the way that the market generally is changing a lot, especially in the Houston metro, there are some things that I feel like if you are going to be a good buyer, you're going to be successful, have a good experience that you know. So I'm going to kind of review 7 of the big ones to me today. If you have any specific questions about buying a home or selling a home in the Houston metro, I'm your girl, so give me a call. So 7 myths that buyers actually believe. 1, which is huge, is that agents are paid a salary by their brokerage and the commission is extra. So I'm going to tell you right now, I don't get a salary. We only get paid when things close. So it's very important to us that when we get a client, it is a dedicated client. We do a lot of work, and I don't mind the work, but as with everyone, I don't run a charity organization. I have children to feed, I have a family to take care of, I have taxes to pay. All of those things, as well as the just general costs of running a business, come out of that commission check. So when it looks like I make a bunch of money, let me tell you, it's not necessarily true. So what I usually tell people during my listing appointment is that I usually get 3%. And out of the 3%, 1% goes to me marketing your home. 1% goes to the federal government in the form of taxes. Yes, 30% of a realtor's income usually goes to taxes. And then that last percent goes to me feeding my family and my brokerage. So I'm a RE/MAX agent, so I have to pay RE/MAX that fee. So those are pretty much the 3 things that happen for me. So again, that's the first one, that we get extra. The second one is that every home can be found on MLS. That's not true. There's a lot of off MLS listings. Each office has a network. Part of what I feel like I bring to the table is going to be my network of people. So I know a lot of agents, I've done a lot of business, I have title people, I have repair people, I have this huge network just from working in this space and being fairly successful in this space as well. So sometimes when there's something that you have not been able to find, I can call an agent that I've worked with in the past and they'll give us a heads up on it. So that's something that's also important that you can't do as far as if you don't necessarily have an agent. 3, this is a big one. There's nothing wrong with calling listing agents to see homes if we are interested and our agent is not available. This is a huge no-no. It's going to get you in a lot of trouble, a lot very quickly. The main reason is that they're going to doubt whether you're pre-approved or not. They're going to try to negotiate with you. You have to remember that most real estate professionals or realtors do this for a living. So they know what questions to ask. They know how to nail you down. They know how to start negotiating from the get-go. So you have to hire someone who is used to working in this space. The best thing for you to do is to have your buyer's agent make those appointments for you, walk you through them. That's a very important part that people mistake. It can also put some commission at risk and have you liable for some of your buyer's agent's commission. Number 4, the house either passes or fails inspection. This could not be further from the truth. I have an inspector that I absolutely adore, and one of the main questions I always like to ask him, which he doesn't really like answering, is if you were buying this house, would you buy it? Every house has at least a 10-15 page inspection report. 9 times out of 10, most of those items are code violations. Here in Harris and surrounding counties, those codes change all the time. So if you have a house that was built in 1970 and it's now, 2019, there's going to be a lot of violations on that home, especially if the seller hasn't updated it. But if the home is a good home and has good bones, you can make those improvements yourself. You would have to choose to do so, or you can live that way. Let's face it, we have all grown up in houses that had these codes. We didn't die. We're good. So just remember that houses don't pass or fail inspection. So that's a very important other thing to say. Okay, so number 5, I should ask for every item on the inspection report to be fixed, whether it's cosmetic or nature or not. First of all, before you do your inspection report, look at your seller's disclosure. Your agent should have given you the seller's disclosure when you sign the documents or shortly thereafter. Review that. If the seller has told you something is wrong, that should have been included in your initial offer. For instance, if they have a light that's out because they decided to do pendant lights and not do a switch over the kitchen, that is something that they have disclosed to you in advance. If that's something that you wanted done, you should have included that in your initial offer. Another item that you should not wait for the inspection report to negotiate if you want it done is like blue carpet, for instance. The home has blue carpet, you walk into it, you put a contract on it, you know it has blue carpet. The seller knows it has blue carpet. You don't wait till the inspection report to change the blue carpet or ask for the carpet allowance, right? A lot of times what I like to do for these items is I like to have seller's contributions, which is where the seller gives you money in order to fix whatever you need. Sellers are generally good people, but you think about it from a logical standpoint. If you are the person who is selling this home, you're no longer going to live there. What quality of work are you going to have done? It's not going to be the high quality. So I would rather get you the money and have you do it yourself. There's some items where that's not necessarily possible. So each case is a case-by-case process. So that's number 5. Number 6 is the lower I offer, the more the seller will come off the price. This could not be further from the truth. In a real estate transaction, one of the things that's the most important to know is that both parties have to feel like they're winning. So if you insult the seller as a listing agent, I've had my sellers come back and say, Adrian, tell them no, period. Okay? That didn't get anyone anywhere. So run your comps, have your buyer's agent do their homework, listen to them, and make a good offer. Not an insulting offer if you want the home. If you don't want the home, you're basically just wasting everyone's time. So make a good offer. Make your first offer count. That's how you will be judged. You do never get a first or second time to make a first impression. So understand that when you make an offer. And number 7, the bank will send someone to tell me if I'm paying too much. No, the bank will not. The bank will send someone to make sure that their investment in your property is good, so that they can basically recoup their money. The bank does not have your interest at heart, only their own. The thing that your buyer's agent should be doing for you is running comps before you make an offer. Your agent is the one who should tell you if you're paying too much. Your agent should have the education. Your agent should know the space. Your agent should know the neighborhood and should be able to explain it to you. That is all I have for the 7 myths that buyers believe. If you have any questions specifically about this or any other subject, let me know. My phone number is 832-217-7141. Again, my name is Adrienne Oliver, and I'm with RE/MAX Universal. Thank you, and make it a great day.